Hello, welcome to the FoodTokTV, and I'm gonna make a yakisoba today. So thank you so much. I just came back from Japan, and I had lots of amazing Japanese food. So today, I guess I'm still craving for the Japanese food. So I'm gonna make some yakisoba, which is like we have a yakisoba noodle here, and we're gonna start cooking in front of here. So we're gonna start cutting all the ingredients, and we're just gonna put it all together, and we're just gonna make it. Everything's happening here. How that sounds? Good? All right. So happy Sunday. My normal day is a Friday, but although I'm going to make it I'm gonna use some little protein. Will be like chicken here. So as usual, when I get started in my life, somehow on my animal, I wanna taking my time. So okay, so I'm gonna cook in here. Let's everybody put it here. So I'm gonna cut some chicken a little later. I'm gonna do it at the end. So before that, and as I mentioned, anybody try the yakisoba is like hello everyone. Happy Friday. Not happy Friday. It's not a Friday. Happy Sunday. Yes, today is a Sunday. My brain is kind of like a Japan time. So yeah, Japan right now is already Monday morning is coming. So yeah, I'm gonna make yakisoba. Simple ingredient. I'm going to use some carrots, and I'm going to use some cabbage. And let's see if I have. It's a very simple one. And if you want to adding on like a bean sprouts, if you want to adding some like onion or something, you can add on anything you can add on. So let me actually wash this cabbage one more time. And I'm going to start cutting some cabbage. You don't need to cut the too small. Let's go. Where's my favorite knife? Okay, so then instead of cutting too small, because you want to kind of enjoy the cabbage when you're eating with the noodle, Japanese noodle together. Let me know. Maybe I feel like a little bit loud for my music. So let me turn the music a little bit down. Okay, that's better. Let me turn a little bit music down. So then, just like make a little bigger. Actually, tastes good. So you can enjoy more vegetable. Because if you're cutting it too small, then by the time you're eating all the noodle, then you just feel like you don't enjoy much that veggies. So I just cut it like this much, like kind of like a big piece like that. So when you cook it down, it's going to be a little shrink, and that'll be a perfect time. So I'm making yakisoba. Hello and welcome to FoodTokTV. My normal week is like Friday, but today is actually as a kickoff. I'm gonna start with the Sunday lunch. It's my lunch. So put in there's a lot of cabbage, but you know the cabbage cutting a lot of cabbage, it's gonna shrink. So we could actually have a little more because we're gonna use a big pot and we're just gonna cook all together. So I guess actually I can. Sorry, this is actually not the right one. This is the knife I just need to look at. Look at the difference. See the big difference. All right, so. Let me cut a little more here. Yeah, take this one off. Okay, I guess I'm gonna cutting this way. So like a bigger cabbage. Oh, my cat's coming here. I told somebody to keep my cats away. Now he's always come here. When I started cooking, when I started doing the show, my dog asked me for something, and my cats asked me for something. They didn't ask me nothing before I get started in my show, so they want to be part of this show. So if you see them, let me know. Yes. You cannot hear me? You cannot hear me? Can you hear me? Really? Hold on, let me turn more down my sounds. I can hear you. No, just kidding. Okay, can everybody hear me? Okay, if everybody can hear me, I'm fine. Oh, okay. I thought like somebody said they cannot hear me. So, okay, I'm fine. That's good. You can hear me? Okay, good. Okay, so I'm continue to cutting my little kitty cat going crazy. Hold on. Why are you? Oh, hold on. My Linky boy. Okay. Can you take care of this? It's going crazy. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more vegetable, which is, I think I'm gonna find, okay, I may not find it. Hold on a second. Let me find one more something. You can add in some little tofu, mushroom too. I think I like adding a little bit of mushroom here. You can add in a little onion too, but I think I'm gonna do a little mushroom here. So let me see. A little mushroom here. Okay. I don't know if I want to add in mushroom. Sorry. I'm gonna keep it simple. Sorry, I'm gonna keep it simple. Yeah, my animal here, when I started the show, they go crazy. Before I started the show, they're fine. They're just playing by themselves. As soon as I turn on this, I started doing my show, and they just want to be all over. Okay, so I guess they want to be part of it. So anyway, hello everyone. Happy Sunday. Okay, I'm making the yakisoba. So this type of the noodle, you can find, I think, at Asia market, I guess. So that's, if you can find it, I think that'll be awesome. It's easy to make, super easy to make it. You can make a lot, and then you can get to, you can keep in like a freezer, so that can be tomorrow lunch, anything. Hello everyone. Okay, here you go. Come in here, and I'm just realized, am I supposed to press some button to invite the Mark here? I think that is a Mark here. Hold on a second. Is that Mark here? I feel like I'm missing a Mark, but I feel like he can come. Okay, so sorry. I've been gone for 3 weeks. I feel like I'm just missing something. Okay, and then I just got my cabbage here. Here you go. Oh, here you go. One thing. One cabbage here. Okay, here you go. Okay, so yeah, am I jet lag? People always ask, are you a jet lag? Because Japan right now is like still morning time and just kind of opposite. So, but I always can sleep so well on the airplane. So by the time, oh, you're here, Mark. Thank you so much. Appreciate all your help. So there's a lot of cabbage. Okay, so lots of cabbage, and I was gonna do the shredded, this one too, but you can use many different things. I think I can make a couple more dishes. Yeah, a couple more dishes. I think that'll be fun. So let's cut out all of the ingredients first. Simple ingredients. I need a little more. I need a little more bigger container. Okay, so I'm gonna get more bigger one. Yeah, there's a lot of cabbage. Here you go, here you go. Here you go, this. So let's get more. Lots of cabbage, look at this. There's so much cabbage. Okay, here you go. So I was gone for 3 weeks to Japan, my trip. I had a most amazing food. I'm making yakisoba today. Simple yakisoba. From Tango, thanks so much for joining. So I'm gonna put, we're gonna cook it right here. So I'm gonna cook it right here, and I think I'm gonna use up this carrot. So this is actually kind of ready to, kind of like, this is a little bit of cheating, but I think when you're busy, just so you get this one and just like gone. So mix all together. So now it's going to, and you can add into multiple, like you can add into broccoli, you can add into more onions and all this stuff. But today I would like to kind of show you the simple way. So I'm gonna cutting now. Next one is my protein, which is, I'm gonna use the chicken. So if you're a vegetarian, it's nice to put in like a tofu, just slice cutting. Or sometimes if you're not even vegetarian, like you can use kind of like chicken and kind of like mix with all that tofu together. You don't even taste the tofu, but I think that you get the extra protein. So that's kind of like you need to have a tofu all the time. Like if you feel like you're missing a little more protein on the dishes, then you can just kind of put it everything and you don't even taste it. So I'm gonna add in some, I have my leftover some chicken. So let me wash this chicken first. And we're gonna do some little chicken here. And we're all gonna cook it here together so you can kind of see it. And then if I have a little more time today, I will show you some little snack I got from Japan. So let me wash my chicken really, really quick. Let me wash my chicken first. Okay, now. So for the chicken, I think I like to cut in small pieces so it's easy to eat in the mouth. So we don't need to use, like, as I mentioned, Japanese dishes, we don't use like a knife and fork. So anything you're gonna cut it is like just a small enough, so you don't need to use any knife and fork, which is, we don't use any knife and fork for Japanese dishes. There you go. And so put it here. I will cut like let's see, more small pieces. How much? Like if you cut like small pieces like that, and just when you cook it, it's very easy to use, pick up chopsticks and put it in there, put it in your mouth. I sound very low. I sound very low, really. My bass sound is working. Okay, I don't know. Do I sound normally like very high? Actually, yes. I think that what happened. Actually, I'm a little tired today. The reason is that when I came back from United States, from Japan, I don't know what it is. That was like, I didn't eat that much. Either that was like a water or just like a little bit of shrimp I ate or some chicken here. And I had some like food poison, kind of like food poison symptom. Like my stomach was so surprised and I just got like yeah, kind of food poison symptom. Like when I got back here, I don't know, because I was tired or something. So yeah, you know, sometimes it happens when you go to the different countries. You know, you get like you're just drinking even the water and you're not used to drinking that type of the water or something, then you get some like a stomach ache or something. So that happened the day I came back home. Actually, like, yeah, the next day I came back home. Yeah, so right next day I was on the bed. So then I feel like that's why I had to cancel my show. I know, oh my god, finally, Dandy Management. Yes, I am here, finally. And my own personal accounts, I'm gonna be back. So if some of you follow me, I'm going to back on my live to share all about my updated, all of what's been happening. So anyway, so yeah, that's why maybe like when you feel like my voice is so low today, is probably could be the reason. Yes, I'm still a little recovering, not like quite 100%. Yeah, those or maybe I played too much in Japan. Like I had too much good time for 3 weeks. I meet my friends from Australia and all my new friends in Tokyo and old friends and all the business friends and everything. And my schedule was so booked. So I was trying to squeeze my time to sleep. That's kind of like my schedule over there. So maybe I was tired and I came back home and I ate some little something and I got some kind of, yeah. So I'll be 100% back by next week. I was gone forever, yes. Yeah, I was gone forever. But you know, international, sometimes like you hop in the flights and you just sleep a little bit and then here you are, you're in the next country. So it's always fun. Catching up a lot of things in Japan too. You know, everything changed, like even if I don't go there, like fashion change, like food popularity can change, like a newer food or like a restaurant is open up. I mean, a restaurant in Japan is like crazy. You just walk on one street. You can walk on one street in Japan, and the left side and right side is all the building. And then, I don't know, just like short street you walk in, there's hundreds of restaurants, so you can choose from. So there's lots of going on there. Yeah, so, and my diet when I get there is actually, it's not a chicken, so that, I don't know, maybe that was a chicken I got in my tummy ache, because I haven't had a chicken for 3 weeks. Normally when I go to Tokyo, I normally eat a fresh fish or seafood, so I normally don't even eat a meat either. So here comes my Momo. Okay, yeah. So you join you joined fan club. You joined my fan club today. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much. Awesome. Yes. Okay. There's a lot of chicken here, so I think that's enough chicken. And if whatever you have, and if you don't have enough protein, then you can always add on some tofu. Tofu is nice to have in your fridge, because anytime you're shortage for any protein, and you can use that. But also we can be adding some like egg later, so that is a protein. So if you like the chicken, you like the turkey, you can do a turkey too. I don't know about the seafood. I don't know. I never make a seafood. I never made a seafood yakisoba. I just kick a little my kitten here. He's no longer a kitten anymore. He's a big one. So anyway, so while we started cooking and everything's doing that, and I'll introduce some of the stuff. Do I move from my house, my hometown? Yes, my hometown is all the way to Japan. Yes, I had a good time to spend my family there. I still meet my old friends from like elementary school, or like, hello there. Okay, so I'm gonna setting up, it's called a hot plates. This is actually the good item to have at that home. It's like a big plates. We call the hot plates. For Japanese people, this is made in Japan, so we call the hot plates. So put it like here. This is actually a nice one. So when you have a friends or family, you want to eat, you don't want to cook all the time, but you just want to kind of enjoy the conversation or party. And then at the same time, you want to cook, and same time you can kind of enjoy the cooking together. So there's some outlet here, and you just put it here. And there's some like temperature you can kind of see on the edge, so you can adjust the temperature. And then I'm just gonna turn it on right now. I'm gonna start cooking here. Turn it on here. And oh, my kitchen looks different than before. Really? You know better than me. I don't see any difference though. So yeah, maybe it's something different. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for heating up here. So let me find some little oil. So the ingredients for the sauce I have, let's see, alright. So you can use the olive oil, and you can use, if you like a little more butter flavors, you can adding a little bit of butter here. If you like the adding a little bit like a sesame oil, kind of has nice flavors, you can do that too. But I like the simple way, so I think we're just waiting a little bit more here. But I'm gonna add into some olive oil here. Okay, and we can cook it here together. And while we're waiting for cooking, I'll introduce some of the dessert I got from Japan, and you can kind of see that. So yes. So how's everybody's Sunday doing? So I'm making yakisoba, which is like a nice one. So I mean, you can use, when you buy the yakisoba package here, a lot of people use this powder sauce, which is, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, to me, it's not okay. It doesn't taste good at all. So, I don't know. I don't know, this the powder one is like, I don't know. I know if you don't have a time, you can use it, but to me it's like, ugh, I think better to throw it away. So then you can use your own one. This is super simple. I'll show you how to make it. Normally, like one person is one noodle. If you're like a small eater, maybe like half one is good enough because you're gonna get a lot of veggies and everything. You can add in the broccoli, you can add the mushroom, you can add all the stuff. But I'm gonna get it ready. So, but this will go bye-bye. So, for the sauce, we can use like if you like a soy sauce flavor, you can just simply do making a soy sauce flavors more. But we do have like a Japanese like this bulldog oyster sauce. Those are actually the good one to have. Then also we have a yakisoba sauce too, which is like a little more sweeter size. So, but this, if you have a one of this, I think that should be good. This one of this. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for a little bit too. And then today, actually, I found that in Japan they have like so many different things. This is like this is salt. It's a salt, but this salt is mixed with the kombu, which is a seaweed, and then also the mushrooms, and also hotate, which is scallop, so powder. So all of that one kind of mixes. So it's a salt, but has a very flavor salt. Do I still play piano? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And my first song is still coming. Thank you so much for asking. I'm back on the live. I'm gonna play piano. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna talk. We're gonna do all of that too. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, this salt is actually like a very, very special one. Yeah, Japan has like a lot of how do I say that? Japan has actually one of the good things is, let me taste this one. So you can kind of taste that. So little salt, it's not like regular salt. You can see that lots of flavors in the salt. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, so, but again, this has a salt here too, so we don't want to put too much, but this will be little nice touch to cooking all the ingredient. So yeah, my points about Japan, like when you go website, there's so many, like we have a lot of fish. Like Japan is a small country surrounding by all the ocean, so we do have a lot of fish, seafoods, right? So then if you go to just a normal supermarket, they have like a decent seafood, but if you want to have like a best crab or best sea urchin or best scallops and all kind of stuff, best eels, all this stuff, you just go online. There's some like special people who's like a kind of fisher. They just caught all the fish, and then all the seafood is right there, and everybody buy online. And if you order online, you'll get the delivery on the freezer. Is like actually in 3 days or something. So that will be actually, you don't need to travel so much, but you get the best seafood from the multiple, like so many different fishermen is setting up online store, and we can buy it. So yeah, I got all the fresh crab and amazing hotate, which is like a scallop, and comes with a big one. I got the biggest, like a scallop too, like not scallop, like an oyster. It was so good. The fresh one, so you can even eat as a fresh too. So those one you can get on the online. Yeah, not at the store. The online, or unless you go to the ocean side, then you just eat it right there on the ocean. So it's getting all hot, so I'm gonna put into some. Actually, I'm gonna start doing some. Let's do the chicken. Yeah, because sometimes people go to travel there and they're gonna look for where do I get the fresh one. But those ones you have to cook it. So unless you have access to some kitchen, then you can do it. But the regular supermarket is it's okay. It's okay quality. So, but if you want to have some like a really good quality of seafood, that is the way to either the order online or you go to the ocean side and you get the fresh one. Okay. So then the special salt I have. So I'm just gonna put the Let's touch base with that. Just a little bit here. Has all the flavors in the chicken here. Before we start cooking all of that, I think that will be a secret ingredient. So that'll be. Unfortunately, you cannot buy this in here. You gotta go to Japan. So. No, so good. As I mentioned, I haven't eaten chicken for 3 weeks. So this will be my kind of first chicken. After I ate a little bit of udon last night, I had a little bit of chicken, but yeah. That's how much we have all the smaller fish, all the different kind of fish over there. So you just don't crave that chicken anymore because we do have so many fresh ones there. Okay, so anybody plan to go into Japan? Let me know anybody plan to go to Japan. And by the time I was leaving, I had a chance to see the very beautiful cherry blossom. It's about to bloom all over Japan. Like all Japan is covered with all the pink petal, which is so beautiful. That's like kind of like cherry blossom season. But I did have a chance to see like nice one, cherry blossom. That was awesome. And a lot of Japanese like authentic restaurant is like one of my favorite places I always go is, and actually my friends own that restaurant. And that structure, that it's kind of like old house. They use an old house and turn it into the restaurant. But that old house is from, I don't know, 400 years old or something. It's an old house. And inside they're changing up to nice way. But I think they kept a lot of like old stuff, like the trees and like all the structure. And it's so beautiful and cozy, and it's just an amazing feeling to have that authentic, all the 7 to 9 different coasts of like Japanese meal. Has a beautiful like a garden, stuff like that. My cats come again. Oh my goodness. Where? Rin-chan, ダメですよ。Rin-chan, please. You cannot come here. Okay. He normally never does that. Then somehow he doesn't even do that. Come on the table, but anytime I turn on my light, that's what happens. That's what happens. And I have to wash my hands. Okay, I know he wants attention. He wants attention. Oh, thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Everybody enjoying the Sunday. Here in California, when I came home from Japan, on the flights was like arriving at around 2 p.m. or something. I was wearing a completely like top and bottom, like all the sweater dress, and it was really cold over there. By the time I got landed, and I just feel like it was so hot, like forget the spring, is now the summer. Like now we just gotta turn on the air conditioner. Last night, even this morning, by the time I got back home, first night was turn on the air conditioner. So yes, it's hot. Although I like the hot weather, so I cannot complain. I do love the hot weather than cold weather. So I don't mind to turn on the air conditioner, jump into the pool. That kind of feels weird, yes. Okay, so the cooking really nice here. I think I'm gonna adding a little bit more, just a little bit more, just tiny more season here. That's a special salt I have. Yes. So I have more flavors on the chicken. This will be good. Looking good and not looking good, and it's so nice. You can talk when you have this hot plate. You can talk to your family or talk to your whoever the one having a party or dinner or lunch, and then you can cook at the same time. Then you can enjoy. Then everybody can cook all together. So this is kind of like useful one. You can buy like this one on Amazon.com. I'm not promoting this company one, but it's really good. I like the Japanese brand one. And you can cook this one for okonomiyaki, yakisoba noodle here. We can do like yakiniku barbecue, Japanese barbecue here. I make like a big burgers here. It's like whole things. I could make it the other day. It was like 25 or something right here. Yeah, many things you can do. And if you want to steam it, there's some lid on. You can just steam on it here, which is I'm about to do a little bit. Let's do a little bit of turn. Just turn like this. Right, so then you can just kind of cook it down here. You can do that, but I think the chicken is almost ready. So I'm gonna start throwing some veggies. So I'm gonna put some little carrots here. The carrots, lots of veggies, good. Lots of veggies, and so you can do all of the veggies here. All of it done. And then I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Oh. Okay, and then we're just gonna mix. And then this sauce is gonna be like really like last end, because all the veggies and chickens and all the stuff has all the great flavors coming. So wait till let actually the ingredient cook for you. And then till like really the end, you can just kind of add on whatever you feel like you need it on. So you don't need to just pounding on so much like sauce and stuff like that. So gonna cook a little bit here, but I think I'm gonna add into some cabbage. So this is a lot of cabbage, but the cabbage gonna shrink. So we're gonna cover with all the cabbage here. Look at this. Look at this, so much, so many cabbage. Here you go. There you go. Well, filled with the cabbage. And I have some little leftover mochi. So when you come on my show, I think I share with you so many multiple different ways to how to eat the mochi. And I'm making. Oh, you're making something? Okay. So, if you have a little extra mochi, it kind of goes with the noodle too. So mochi is a carb. So chicken already cooked it, right? So while we're waiting cooking, you can use this little extra edge. You want me to do it this side so you can see? Let's do this side. So using a little this edge here, open up a mochi. Open like this, and you just simply put it on here. Can you see that? So put it on there. Then you're just gonna cook it. We're just gonna cook it, and we can eat with. We do have a bonita flakes too, so that's kind of like a main also. Not a vegetable, but it has like a kind of like a dry fish. Doesn't smell like a fishy smell, but I think this would adding up with like a really nice Japanese flavors. So we need to have a bonita flake, which is called a katsuobushi. So we need that. Then later on, I might use this Kewpie. This is a newer Kewpie organic mayonnaise. I don't know what that organic ingredients. So I'm gonna taste it to see. So this one we're just maybe adding up. I don't know. Later. This one be. By the time we'll eat, this will be the one. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna open this. Okay, there you go. Okay, so people always ask what's the difference about the Kewpie mayonnaise, why the Japanese people use the Kewpie mayonnaise. And the reality is we're kind of grown up with the Kewpie mayonnaise only, one and only company. So for the mayonnaise, that's the only flavor we knew. I don't know who decided that, but yeah, has a little more vinegars than regular mayonnaise in the United States. So I kind of like that when I'm cooking any food. I like adding a little more vinegar kind of thing. So I just use this cutie mayonnaise. It's just, even the sandwich, I kind of like that better. Yeah. So this one still cooking. See that started cooking here. So we're gonna flip a little bit, but let them cook a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get some little ingredients for the little mochi here, and then you can add a little bit. There you go. I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna get some little bit furikake. I'm gonna get some. This is a furikake, which is called the furikake. For Japanese, is actually furikake is normally comes with like a kind of dried fish or something. And you know, sometimes when you eat the rice, it's kind of like a board, and we're just adding on that on top of that white rice, adding the furikake, which is has a protein here and has a great flavors, and it's a nice one. So let me show you what the inside looks like. So the inside looks like, and we do have a multiple different kind of colors, so you can kind of see the inside like look like a powder. The smell is amazing, so we just use that a little bit for that. And I think I might gonna use a little bit for this mochi here, and then I think I'm gonna use a little seaweeds here for the mochi here too. Oh, this is actually the regular nori, which is a seaweed. I'm gonna use that. I might use a layu for if you, some of you like the little spicy little flavor on the noodle. I don't like much spicy, so but I'll just adding a little bit maybe later. So this one I'm just gonna simply cooking, and don't worry if I have like get to the mochi, that's fine. We're kind of cooking together, all together. So the cabbage is cooking down, so as you can see, like all the cabbage is cooking down, and kind of mix all together. I haven't adding any noodle yet, but this one again, my special salt today will be the amazing one. Has a special ingredients here. This has not just the salt, has as I mentioned, it has like seaweed and also mushroom and then skip. So it has amazing flavors here, so I'm gonna adding on that. The whole things. Whole things, yes. And then we're just gonna mix. Cooking all together. It's all together here. And oh, I have a quick question. I don't know, like I was, you know, like by when I got to Tokyo, and that's the time like WBC, like the world like baseball thing, right? Like that's happening. So the Otani Shohei was there, and everybody, all the big player was in Tokyo by the time I ran it. So kind of landing at the same time. And then I saw one of the game, and unfortunately Japan lost. But I guess like it's still happening, right? I don't know, still happening. I think it's still going to like a final. Just, I don't know, just had a thought. Some of you are baseball fan. Okay, so let's mix a little bit more here. So for this mochi here, I'm cooking. I'm gonna turn around, turn this way, cooking more. This is cooking. The mochi is cooking here, which is nice. Okay, so just cooking here, and now I think it's time to adding some. I think I'm gonna time to adding cheers and kanpai. Kanpai in Japanese for kanpai for cheers. I'm drinking my aloe drink for my tummy. Yeah, I'm just eating aloe. I'm eating like a little banana. It's just like natural soft stuff for my tummy. So I don't get surprised, super surprised for my tummy. But anyway, so I was just gonna tell something. I forgot about after I did a cheers. So, oh no, yeah, bonita break. Okay, bonita break, which is called a katsuobushi. Katsuobushi is one of the ones you definitely wanted to have if you want to eat the Japanese food, Japanese cooking. So you just grab. This is gonna be a good flavor, so you just grab and put some all over. Just put some all over this. Yes. All over. And that's gonna be a nice flavors with all the stuff here. Yeah, you can see the inside like that. Okay, and then what else I'm missing? I think I know I'm missing a noodle, so don't worry. We're still cooking some little more veggies. Noodle will be the like really the last end. And at the same time making this little mochi, mini mochi here, looking good. And I'm gonna show you some other stuff too. Hold on. Let's see. I got so many stuff here. I gotta find. Let me see. Let me see what I have here. I haven't opened it. Oh, this was like Japan is sometimes, I don't know about here. I guess so. Like we do have like old like Japanese sweets, which is kind of like made from like very like authentic way. So this is called the genkotsu and made with mugi, which is what's the mugi in English? Sorry. Sorry, I forgot about something. Ingredients in English. Okay, so but anyway, so it's like the old flavors. So I'm gonna make them try like just like 100, you know, like I don't know, this kind of one is probably the people are eating like 1600, somewhere there, 1600, you know, the age, like the time, or maybe like 1300, you know, right now 2600. Wait, hold on. Yeah, right? Oh no. Wait, 2000. I don't know. I'm just, when I talk about the history, I just go way back. So, you know, like Japan carry like old sweets, which is like old people, long time. It's kind of like that, has a little bit of sugar around it. And, that's so good. Like a good, like an old time snack. Super healthy. Anyway, what's in English for that? Mugi. Hold on. Let me find out. Mugi. I should know that English. Hold on. Let me see. The mugi. Mugi. And mugi in English. Hold on. Mugi in English. Oh, wheat. So how do I forget that? How do I forget that English? No, that was made by just the wheat. This is the wheat here. And yeah, it's kind of like wheat candy. It's super good. And surrounding that real simple, as an old time snack. I remember when I was little, my mom gave it to me. And I know this is old time. Anyway, I like those old, authentic Japanese snack. Okay, I think it's time to adding some noodle. Yeah, time to adding what the I'm trying to read that. What's for breakfast? Somebody just woke up for the breakfast. Or maybe somebody will just wake up. Japan is about to waking up. So maybe different countries. So yeah. Wheat. Yeah, that was a wheat candy. It's a wheat candy. It's so good. Okay. Now for the noodle, when you open, there's kind of like a stuck together. So people are worried about stacking together, right? You don't like to stacking together. So then you're like, okay, what do we do? You don't need to do nothing. You stack together like this. Just leave it like that. And some of the people say, oh, what do we do from that one? It's a stuck together. What's this one? Okay. So when you're leaving here with the steam, naturally, that's going to break it. So you never need to worry about nothing for this noodle. And some people try to open it and the whole thing. I said, like, just leave it there. Don't worry. It's gonna make it some nice way with the whole steam. With this whole steam. So you don't need to do nothing for a while. Let them be. This whole noodle. I think oftentimes we worry about so many things for so many little things. So I guess life is all about just let it be. There you go. Even noodle. For my mochi. My mochi is kind of getting good. So let me check my mochi. A little bit of points. Okay. See, we're cooking at the これは米 noodle. This one, this noodle is not made by rice noodle. This is actually a regular one. Yes. Somebody asked me in Nihongo. Okay, so is that mochi ready? Oh, this mochi is ready. Look at this. This mochi is ready, but I'm sweating too. Outside is hot. This is hot. Oh, this is like, see, like mochi is ready. So how do you want to eat this mochi is totally up to you. There's so many different ways I kind of share how to eat this mochi. So today, actually, just let me eat the simple way, which is like has additional little extra chickens and all the flavors in there. So first step is let me eat this normal way. Oh. So good. Let me put it back. Already the flavor. So you can put on top of this yakisoba noodle additional mochi. That would be a kind of interesting way to eat. But the other way would be this Korean seaweed, which is nori, has already many different kind of flavors here. So, you know what? I just want to show you who would like to eat the kimchi. Who like to eat the kimchi and this nori, the Korean nori. So this is how I'm gonna eat. Okay, so you find your fridge. Go find your own kimchi. This is, I just got the brand new kimchi. So let me go to, I guess, and use the old kimchi. Okay, so the mochi, and this is the kimchi. Who like the kimchi? I don't know, I just came home. Hopefully this kimchi is still good, right? That's good. So, I'm gonna take this nori and put this mochi and this mochi here, and who's lover for the kimchi? Kimchi very good for you, so just adding a kimchi here, like kind of like a kimchi mochi kind of sandwich together, and you find another seaweed here, the Korean one, because it has more flavors, and put it here. So then you have that kind of kimchi mochi seaweed. Let me try that. It's gonna be so good, but let me try it. It's hot, but it's good. Don't let me forget it, this one too. This combo is super good. Okay. My hand is burning. Okay. I hear some noise here, so I need to get going. Bro. The kimchi, mochi, some veggie flavor, sandwich, mochi sandwich with the seaweed, It's almost like I don't need any more yakisoba. Mm. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I just got some idea. It's so good. Let me put it away. Otherwise, I'll keep eating. But here, okay, for this one, see, with the whole steam, now like so smooth. This one too. Ooh, that mochi kimchi one sandwich, it's so good. Yes. See, like all that, I don't need to do much effort. So this is like already with the steam and everything. So now, final one. I still like to use my special salt, came back from Japan a little bit. And just like all the great flavors, I'm just gonna adding in here. That mochi was so good. That mochi was this mochi combination with the kimchi is so good. And I think it's good for my tummy too. That's how you do your little treat. Now we just want to put it down. The whole kind of like mix all together. Right? Make sure. And then we're gonna just turn it off a little bit. The whole things together. Kind of mixing up here. And you can kind of see if you're gonna adding a little more katsuobushi, which is I feel like I want to, but let's see. Kind of like mixing all things together. Okay, so veggies and protein and all the mixed together. When you go to any like a Japan like a spring festival or summer festival, and they have a like a bigger teppan, which is like a bigger one here, and they're making a whole amount of it. I tried one of the events, I had it here, and we tried to making like a yakisoba, and I had a yakisoba lines all over, like I don't know, like so many people, like 100 people waiting for yakisoba or something. And I'm not used to making some faster cooking, and everybody said like, when you're gonna make a yakisoba? Done. So it's quite a work for that. Okay, so this is getting good. So now I'm gonna start doing this sauce, putting here. First step is don't put too much, because you just never know how much you put in the whole thing. And at the same time, oh, it smells so nice. Now like all the things smell so good. And then at the same time, grab the katsuo. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, soba. Soba noodle is like a little different kind of one. It's more like, I don't know how they call that one. It's a yakisoba. The soba noodle is normally come with like a hard one, and you just boil it and cook it. Smells so good and mixed together. We want to have a more flavor, so I know we need to adding a little more. And if you like to adding a little bit of soy sauce here, more flavor, you can. So I think I'm gonna put a little more thing. Okay. I'm kind of blending to the noodle with all the flavors of the sauce here. And now all the veggies and proteins and everything. All the flavor is going to be right here. And then mix it all together with all the veggies and protein. And now when you have on the side here, Let me kind of taste it. And if you like the kimchi, you can even adding some kimchi here, all kind of stuff. It's my little snack mochi sandwich here with the kimchi here. So good. You can help me? That'd be so good, yeah. Now we want to make some little fish here. What do you think? What's going to be in this fish? Let me just go. Again, you can put a mochi. You can add additional mochi on top of the noodle. 聞きにくいです。本当? Can you hear me? Okay, I hope everybody can hear me. Okay, so we're gonna do some tamago. Let's see, what do you think about 1 or 2 in here? 1 or 2? 1. I had it so many times on this show that they come with a 2. Like a twins. Okay, what do you think of 1 or 2? 2? I wanted to do, yes. Let's see. Oh, 1. Okay, 1 is good too. And so leave it this. Again, just adding little salt on the top. And just turn a little bit off a little bit. A little bit on this up here. Okay. And we're just gonna taste a little bit on the eggs to make sure if that flavor is exactly the one you're looking for. So let me taste this whole flavors. Just the noodle and everything. The shio flavor I got from Japan, I use all over. It is so good. Flavor is amazing. So really, really good. So keep it little egg cooking on the side. We're gonna put some lower one, so we can put on like plates once we got the egg is ready. And at the same time, let me introduce another stuff from Japan. Actually, this is not from Japan, but sometimes when you go to the Asian market, this is not like a regular grape. It's called a Muscat Shine. So when you open this, hold on. Open this, it's kind of like, sometimes in Japan, this whole thing could be $300 or could be $100. So the one can be a little much bigger. So, and this one is super sweet. And how you're gonna eat it normally is, let's see. You can see like the whole thing. You can see the whole thing. This whole, the big one. You see that? Oh, that looks so good on the fish. See the big one? I don't want to drop it here. See the big one? So you're gonna wash it. Okay. So there's even the one is big. So you're gonna wash it. This is the Japanese way. And you don't want to put it in the mouth right away. You just peel it from the outside. Extra skin, peel it. I mean, you can eat it outside too, but that's not a Japanese way. So Japanese way will peel everything. So peel everything and peeling nice and smoothly. the whole thing, like whole things. And then there's no seeds, nothing, and you just simply eat it. Mmm. So good, so sweet. You just don't need it so much. So Japanese cooking, yakisoba and the mochi. Yeah, thank you. So that is so good. So that's sometimes like, I don't know, we do have all the similar looking grape, but it's a different. So I don't know, like what you say, like I see like a grape, muscat grape or something. Just like one, and wash, and then a peel. Like you can peel it so nice and smooth on this one. Yeah, nice and smooth, and inside is just so, how do I say, so soft. And just inside it just so perfectly. It's just so perfect. This one big one. It's like a big nice candy. So good. So if you haven't tried that one, hopefully when you go to the Asian market, they may have it, they may not have it, but if you find the one, you're the lucky one. So this one I'm gonna put on the plate, but one more, actually a couple more, I like to introduce some Japanese snack since I just came back. Next week I might cook me something else. So this is another one. This is like an old Japanese snack. I don't know how old. It's probably like, I don't know, 1300 years time, whatever. So this one, it looks like fried something, right? It is like kind of fried one. It's called a karinto. My favorite. This and a hot, like hot or cold green tea goes so well. And the brown sugar is really good for you too. So this used outside is the brown sugar, and which is we call the kurosato. Kurosato is actually, it's not a quite brown sugar. It's like a black sugar. I think a kurosato is a black sugar. Yeah, not a brown sugar, maybe. Yeah, because it's color, you can see that. So then this one is just simply sweet outside. It's a fried inside, and it just doesn't even taste like any oily at all. So you just have some. Okay, okay. Okay. It's 1 or 2 is good enough. 聞きにくい? 本当? Okay, some of people are having a hard time. Maybe let me turn up my music off. Maybe that's what it is. Sometimes they don't pick it up. So okay, so let's put in. And that karinto is called the karinto. Is so good. Yes, I have a more. So once I serve it and taste it, yeah, today's a Japanese item special. Yes, I just came back from Japan. My mind is still Tokyo mind. So okay, so this one yakisoba, you can again, once you cook everything, you can put in the freezer on a container. So it could be a lunch, could be your dinner. So it's nice to making a lot on a weekend. So you're just making up kind of like a meal prep. So again, you can add into the mushroom, but I think today I was adding like, I didn't have onion, but I think adding an onion is good. Also adding to the moyashi, which is like bean sprouts, is gonna be really good too. So adding that, and definitely for the cabbage and carrots. Those are a good one to have. Yeah. クッキーのように、そうですね。Meal prep, yeah, this meal prep will be perfect one, and it has egg, so you just put some, and then if you like a mochi, if you need a more carb, you can adding up a mochi on the carb on the side, but you know, so it has a noodle, protein, I use some chicken today, and you can put everything in here. Good things I like that I can eat a lot of veggies here on this the yakisoba, which is we use a lot of cabbage here, so lots of cabbage, lots of veggies, and some noodle, and a good enough amount of protein. If you're vegetarian, you can add into some tofu here, or you're just adding a tofu and mixing the whole thing so you don't even taste that. Looks so good, anime. Yes. So what's everybody's lunch or dinner today for Sunday lunch or dinner? So just put it. Oh. So for the cherry blossom time right now in Japan is like all the pink all over Japan, and the people may bring into their own lunch or like on like a kind of picnic dinner kind of things, and they sat down on underneath like those sakura tree, cherry blossom tree, and we'll have a big party, or quiet party, whichever the one. So that's kind of like Japan they like to do with the season. So, and this egg is ready. So let me grab something. Let's see, this one here. So just serve like that. We just get some little egg on the top or on the side. On the side like that, a little bit of egg here, and then at the end some people like to adding some little bit of cumin mayo. So if you feel like a little more creamy kind of things, you're just adding simply for the cumin mayo like this on top. When you put a cumin mayo, you just want to kind of blend with this sauce too, but this one is a pretty like a liquid, so I'm just gonna put like one something. Okay, here, especially here, one little something here. Here you go. That's good. So this is called the yakisoba, 4-letter yakisoba, which is like a kind of like a Japanese typical fried noodle. I don't know who discovered this yakisoba. I think yakisoba been in Japan for many years. I've been doing fantastic, everyone. So let me taste this. This should be really good. And again, you can add in some kimchi here, everything. I'm just mixing with this all the veggies here, and we say itadakimasu. Itadakimasu is let's shall eat. So good. This is a little cumin mayo is a nice touch with a nice amazing flavor of the chicken. This shio, I've been cooking with this whole thing, so this time I think that has a lot to do because this one has a great flavors in it. So anything I made it for the scratch has all different kind of flavors in it. So find something special in ingredient, even simple salt or something, then cooking down, it will make a amazing flavor. This is so good. And you can put on top of this is a mochi. So mix with the mochi. And all that, this noodle mixed together. It is so easy. So easy and so easy to cook and so tasty. So good. There you go. That's your portion. Anyway, I think I share pretty much one more last things. One more last things, and I won't share any Japanese stuff anymore. But anyway, so one more snack. Since I kind of introduced all the Japan stuff, so you know Japanese people like to put in even a cookie. They like to put in an always nice box, nice wrapping, and even give us a nice bag. Everything like to be a nice. So when they open like this is a cookie. This is a cookie. And look how beautiful they package this one cookie. See that beautifully? You can see like look like a little, how do I say? Like it's art. See that little cookie comes with one piece at a time, and even this too. See, that's a beautiful. Do you see like a little nice? Looks like a little part or something. It's a beautiful one. So very nice. This is kind of like have a one cookie and one tea kind of things. Not like eating a bunch of it. So Japanese culture is eat small with some little quality stuff, and that's all enough. So that's kind of like a tea snack. And then somebody give me, this is all my souvenirs. All my friends I meet over there is give us all the souvenirs. This was kind of interesting one. So it comes with like this package, and I opens up this, and I'm just thinking, what is this? What is this, right? And it still comes with this, and I don't know what is this one. It comes with like this kind of picture, kind of old Japan picture, and Japan always puts some thank you letter for the kind of like, this was a special hours, and this is actually thank you letters, all the stuff, how to eat it for the individual cookies, and from the owners. And then yeah, they do, and they have explanation about that when this whole thing was made and everything. I haven't read everything, so kind of like that's the Japanese style. They like to make it everything so nice, and come with this kind of amazing colorful package. And then I thought like, okay, what is this, right? And then I just opened this, and I still don't know what is inside. So then they even nicely has like this, like a little fluffy thing, and it opens up with this. This is, looks like kind of like Japanese macaron or something. It has using this, you cannot eat the top, you cannot eat the bottom. They kind of cover up like this, and it kind of like a Japanese, like a so thin cookie and a macaron like this, and you eat this. This is another way to eat just one, and has one green tea, and that's probably enough. That's kind of like how we eat. So I just want to share a little bit of today. I just came back from Japan. I want to introduce you next week, so this was just a today special. So again, today was yakisoba, very successful. You can kind of blend it into so many different things. So next week, hopefully my tummy's feeling better, will be better. So anyway, so next week I'm making some either Japanese or completely different like cooking, so stay tuned. I'll be back again the next week of Friday. So thank you so much for watching Food Talk TV. If you haven't followed us, please follow us. And if you haven't followed me personally, also follow me too. I'm gonna back on my live pretty soon. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing Sunday. Stay healthy. And if you're somebody in a hot area, stay cool. I know some people in Hawaii had a lot of, I used to live in Hawaii, so pray for you guys to dry pretty quickly and stay safe. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Have a great day. Bye-bye.